world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to make a gnome with this giant 25-inch carrot that I found at Hobby Lobby. Right here he is. It's called Papa Carrot. And there he is with all of his grandchildren. He's holding two little babies here, and he's got a couple of them down here peeking out. And the idea is that carrots celebrate Easter too. And they're out here celebrating their Easter. So we're going to make him today. It's a pretty easy project, and I'll be right back to tell you what we're going to use. So we're going to use this green Easter grass. It's paper Easter grass. We're going to use some of these glitter vase fillers from Dollar Tree. A couple of cardboard cake. I'm not sure what you even call these. You buy them in the bakery section to make your decorate your cakes with. And we're going to use a couple of those. They're 8-inch. And then we're going to use 4 orange chenille stems. We're going to use this egg necklace, I guess it is, from Dollar Tree. We're going to use the 25-inch carrot. These are 2 11-inch pieces of burlap. I've got one in a rust color and one in a natural color. So we'll need 2 11-inch pieces of those. And then we're going to use the little carrots that you get like this in the Dollar Tree bags. Like that. We're going to use a couple of those. We're going to use some dahlia flowers from Dollar Tree. And we're going to use these 2 carrots from Dollar Tree. And the last thing would be the coral paint that we use to paint the noses so they all match. And that's all we're going to use today. And I'll be right back with you to get started. So when I was putting the stuff back so I could work, I realized I didn't tell you about the natural eggs. I'm going to use 3 of the natural eggs in yellow, blue, kind of a blue aqua color, and a gray color from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use some paper raffia for the bow to tie on his hat in 4 different colors. And I got that on Amazon. I got a package of all different colors on Amazon for like $7.99. So right now is what I want to do is make the hat and the rim for the hat and put it on to the side so it'll be ready for us. So what we want to do is we want to glue. You want to take your hat first and cut out a 3-inch circle in the middle. Mine is about 3 to 3.5 inches all the way around. And then you want to place it on your rust color burlap like that with the white side up. And you just want to glue it on there. So just go ahead and get your glue on here as much as you can before it sets up. Get around the edges and around like that. Working pretty fast here. Get that right on there like that. Just going through to my paper. It got on there pretty good. So then what we'll do is we'll take and cut out the center like this. We'll just take it in sections. Like that, and then just go around and cut those out. And then after you do that, you want to go around and cut around the edge. And you can get fairly close on this bottom piece. and just cut that around, and I'll be right back with you. I got the back of the hat done, the ring of the hat done with the natural. So it looks like this. We're going to put the rest side down and the natural up when we put this on in a minute. The next thing I want to do is make the couple of the little baby gnomes that are going to be going on there. And we'll just take our bag of these little carrots that we got at Dollar Tree, and we're going to use 2 of them. These 2 have different color greens on them, so I will make sure they match. Cut. So I'm going to put this one back and make sure that they match. And as what we want to do is to take and cut off the little pieces of green. This is for the babies that he's holding, his little grandbabies. We'll cut these off. We're going to use these for the hair and the beard. And then this will be the hat up here on the pointed part. So we're going to take our 3-ply jute, which is kind of a standard thing that I have on here, so I failed to mention that. We'll take our 3-ply jute and we'll just wrap it around. We're going to make the hat on these. So I'm going to start it like that and just keep wrapping around until you have the rim of his hat glued. Probably about 4 times around. You just want to keep putting your glue on there and wrapping it around. I'll continue doing mine, and I'll be right back. So I'm working right along with the little grandbabies, and I've got the babies that go in his arm. I've got their hats done, and the grandchildren that they're in the back here, I'm working on their hats. And you just want to take those striped carrots and break off the stick part and cut off the green like that. And we're going to put a hat around this one too, like I have on this one, and I'll be right back. So I've got the little rims around each one of them. And the next thing I want to do is put their noses on. So you want to take out that glitter vase filler and pick out some small little, we're going to paint these, so they're not, doesn't really matter what color. You want about that size. We're going to glue them right on there. Like that. And like I said, we're going to paint it with this Tester's Craft Paint in Coral Cove. I use this Coral Cove a lot in my projects. We're going to use that on these noses. And we'll find just a little bit smaller of a nose for the babies in here. Glue that on. So I'm going to be gluing these noses on, and then I'm going to paint them. Doesn't take but a minute to get them painted the Coral Cove color. And I'll be right back with you. So I'm just down here putting the beards and the ponytails on the little grandbabies. And I just need to put ponytails on this little one here. And we're just taking what we cut off the bottoms of the carrots. And it's kind of a tedious little project, but it doesn't take too long. And you just want to put them, glue them on. We're making ponytails on this one. Glue them on like that. Maybe 3 on each side. And then we'll move on to putting the big carrot on his base. in a minute. So I'll be right back with you. The next thing I want to do is to cut off the green part of the 25-inch carrot. We're just going to take our sharp scissors and cut it right across and reserve it. Keep it. We're going to use that for the beard and mustache. So we're just going to set it over here. I guess I can take the price tag off now. They're 40% off right now. If you go in now and get them. And I'm just going to glue that right to the base, the 8-inch cake decorating base. These are great pieces of cardboard to have on hand to make the rim of the hats for any of these different hats that we make. Rather than have to go find a piece of cardboard, you can just have these in your supplies. I'm putting a lot of glue on here. Okay, I'll put it right in the middle there. And I'm going to let that set up. So I've got the carrot glued to the disc, cake disc, and what we're going to do is glue on the green paper, green Easter grass all the way around like that. So I'm just going to take my glue and spread it around on here and start working around the base until I have it all covered with the green grass. So I'll be right back with you. So the next thing we're going to do is put the hat band on, and we've already got that finished. We're going to put the rust color to the bottom and go down about 11 stripes. So that's right about where we should be. And then we want to put a little glue in there on about 4 sides of it to keep that in place. About like that. And the next thing we want to do is put the nose on. I'm using a 1 1/4 inch wooden ball with the coral coat paint on it for the nose. And we'll just tuck it up right up to the hat, right up to the top there. And I'll let that set up. So the next thing we're going to do is put the beard on and the mustache with the greens that we cut off the bottom of this carrot. We're just going to take these and we're going to glue them underneath the nose and across this way like I have on this one. We're going to start gluing them piece by piece, maybe 2 pieces by 2 pieces, on it like that. And I'll check back in with you when I'm about halfway done. So I've got the beard glued on, and I'm just starting to put on the mustache pieces going across that way. That's where I'm at right now. And I'll be right back with you to show you the finished beard and mustache. Next thing we want to do is put on his arms. You want to take 2 orange pipe cleaners and just wrap them together. And just wrap them together all the way down. And then you fold it in half. And you keep out maybe a quarter size round piece here at the bottom after you fold it in half. And then you twist the rest of it. Like that. I've already got the other one finished right here. And is what we want to do is we want to count 4 of the light orange stripes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then glue it right here in the middle going around to the front. So I'm going to glue it right here. Glue it right here. And I'm going to let that set up, and I'm going to do the other one, and I'll be right back with you. Next thing we want to do is take the paper raffia we have setting aside and go ahead and tie a bow right there on the side of his hat. Put it over where I can see it here. I'm going to probably have plenty of extra here. Just going to put it right like that. I'm going to glue that down in a minute. So we just want to put a little side bow on there like that. And I'll just trim that off. Like that, and then we'll glue that in place. I'll glue it back here. And the next thing we'll do is go ahead and start putting on the little, I'm going to put the babies on his arm right here. You just glue those right on, 2 little babies there. Let's see if I can get my arm where I want it. Just want to put a little bit of glue on there. And then glue it right to this orange pipe cleaner. Like that. I'm going to let that set up, and then I'm going to glue the second baby here, and then I'll be right back with you. So I've got the babies glued on his hand over here, and then over here I put the dahlia flowers through his hand, and down here almost to the bottom I'm going to glue them right there. And then I'll glue a little bit more right here in his hand. And let that set up. So I've got the flower glued on, and I tied a little 2-ply jute bow around the flower. So now we want to take and glue the larger grandchildren right behind. This one's kind of like peeking out from the flower. So we're going to glue that one on there. When I get done letting this set up, I'm going to glue the other one right here below where the other babies are, so we can see them both when we look at the front. So I'll be right back with you. So what we're going to do next is put on these eggs in the front. And I have this gray one going this way. I'll set that in place. You notice how shiny they are over there on this one. how shiny the eggs are. I'll show you how that happens. Let that sit there just a second. And then the yellow one kind of points out. Need some more glue here. So we got the yellow one pointing out. And glue it a little bit to the body here. So it's nice and secure. Same with this one. Just glue a little bit to the body there. And then the blue one goes out straight as well. Like that. So we'll get some just like that. See how we have it here. Just okay, the next thing we want to do is put on the eggs. I took off this little Easter necklace. These little natural looking eggs. So we're gonna just put them here and there and kind of just use them as space fillers. One over here. Then we're going to go ahead and take and put pink one right here. And then a yellow one on top of the blue one. That's pretty close to how we had it. Like that. And then for the little candies, I picked these styrofoam vase fillers. And I just glued those in place as well. I'll glue that one right to this next egg. See what I'm doing? So just scatter those around. And I'll finish this and I'll be right back with you. So the last thing you want to do is to make everything shiny, the egg shiny and the noses shiny. That's how I did it for this first one over here. It looks really nice with them shiny. I take my hairspray, which I use on the gnome's fur and everything, and also on the noses, and I give them a good 2 or 3 coats of hairspray. I think there is a difference in hairsprays. Oops, lost my sign. Difference in hairsprays as far as how much shine you get. And I just happened to bring down my hairspray that I use on my hair, and I had run out completely of the gnome hairspray, so I grabbed one out of my towel closet and brought it down, and I noticed that it was a lot of difference in how shiny it made the noses. And I picked this up at TJ Maxx. It's Sebastian Shaper. I use this on my hair, and now I use it on my gnomes. So makes them really shiny and pretty like this one is. These will dry in just a few minutes. So we're all set. That's how you make them. Papa Carrot. Put that right there in the middle. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like the video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.